Hello, I hope you all are doing well. I want to let you all know what is going to come in the upcoming weeks and months and why we should be concerned about it and also what we should do about it. I'm going to try to keep this short. Essentially, we're doing many sins that are against God. In short, we're being physically violent. Many of us are being sexually immoral and abusing others in that manner, or embarrassing others, or being unkind towards others, hating others, bullying others, you know, treating others wrongfully, you know, in every manner of oppression and maltreatment. And what we have to remember is these things that occur, these plagues from God, they occur for a reason, and only one reason. It's because of our sins. So in the upcoming weeks and months, you're going to see a lot of plagues. Now, it's most likely going to be the coronavirus, and it could be other things. But I think it's going to be mostly the coronavirus. And I am almost certain that the coronavirus imminently will be immune to every single vaccine and every single booster shot that has existed and ever will exist. I personally believe God was giving us a test to see if we'll trust science and people like Anthony Fauci and we'll idolize people like Fauci, or if we'll trust him that God controls everything and runs the world. Because what people forget is that you can get vaccinated and also be a wicked individual. But what does God say in the scriptures? God says he's going to punish those individuals who are wicked. So if you're vaccinated and you're treating others wrongfully, you're going to be punished by God. If you're non-vaccinated and you're doing the right thing, you're going to be more protected because God says he'll bless the righteous. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated. I'm not saying like from a scientific standpoint at this point it doesn't matter, but eventually it won't because at the end of it all, God's going to punish the wicked. So again, I think imminently, very soon, you're going to see it in the news that hospitalizations and deaths are miraculously high, and people are going to wonder why they ever trusted in vaccines and science and idolized those things and idolized people like Fauci and looked up to them like they were a god, God forbid. And they're going to wonder why they didn't trust the one God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because at the end of it all, as I said before, God runs the world. God controls everything. Everything is done by divine intervention. Everything happens for a reason. God controls the outcomes of every situation. And needless to say, God also controls the end of things, what's going to happen at the end of it all. At the end of it all, if you're wicked, God's not going to look favorably upon that. And there's certain things he won't forgive, in essence, meaning like he's always going to remember it. I'm not saying he's going to hold a grudge like a person would, but he's always going to remember it. In essence, like he's going to hold it against you. If you're righteous, doing the right thing, okay, you might be vaccinated, you might not be, but ultimately God's going to protect you in these hard times. So, how these plagues are going to happen, I don't know exactly, but I can tell you it's probably going to be the coronavirus based off of what's going on in the news. And I'm almost certain hospitalizations and deaths will be miraculously high in the upcoming weeks and months. And you're going to see this happen in the news imminently. I think, Friday's a big time. It's the Jewish Sabbath. There's a lot of crime in the world. People start to get drunk and do very immoral things. I think starting this Friday, at least starting some Friday in the future that's not too far in the future that's imminent, you're going to start to see these things that happen in the news very big time. Essentially, people are able to admit their mistakes more on Friday because people kind of let loose. It's the end of the week, end of the work week. People get drunk and everything, and people forget about the problem, so they're kind of more willing to admit like everything that's going on. So I think it's gonna. It's I kind of sense it's very likely to be if this Friday, but if not this Friday, just not too many Fridays in the future. But it's not going to be much longer. We're living in hard times, and we only have ourselves to blame. Only way to get out of this is to be kind to others, give to charity, be loving, refine our behavior as far as speech and action. Not get angry, not get jealous. Do the right thing, behave in a moral manner. That's all we got to do. We have to avoid the wicked behaviors. God bless you all. Take care.